All right, what is up, everybody? And it's been a while since we've seen you, but welcome back to the Batter's Eye. You guys have seen our guest quite a few times. Obviously, you guys have seen me and Max. Hey, this is the fifth video you'll see with Brendan on the channel. We had the prospects trailer, prospects, two interviews before. Everything with him has done well. We had to get him back. I've been begging for a minute now.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, and Max is here. We got everyone back. It's been 2 weeks since we've seen you, but we're gonna pump out two podcasts this week just because we didn't upload last week. So be sure to keep checking the channel. Also check Uncensored Sports. They'll be posting clips on TikTok, on YouTube. They're gonna be streaming on YouTube all the time. Our podcast is brought to you by Uncensored Sports. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. Brendan, for those people who are new, just introduce yourself.
I'm Brendan Summerhill. I'm at actually the University of Arizona now. I'm playing baseball here. Finally got down here. It's a dream come true. But I play outfield. I'm a freshman here, and yeah, it's exciting.
All
Yeah.
right, Max. I know you want to ask the first question, so go ahead.
Yeah. So obviously, being from Chicago, things are a little different than Arizona. So can you just share with us, your experiences as a freshman in Arizona and the weather,
Yeah,
you know, yeah,
absolutely. So I mean, coming from Chicago, it's obviously a very big city. Very everything's like all up in your face. People around all the time. And campus is a little bit like that. There's a lot of people here, especially while class is going on. But Tucson's awesome. Tucson, it's hot, it's warm. Right now it's humid because this is their rain time. They call it monsoon season, but like coming from the Midwest, it's just normal rain to me. But they don't have sewers here, which is a big difference. And so they the streets flood so when it rains. So it's very different in that way. So it's hard to drive. It's hard to, do what you need to do. But no, it's awesome down here, and I've been down here about a week and a couple days now. I mean, I've enjoyed every second of it. Miss home a little bit, but not too much, and just having fun.
hmm Yeah. Well, what's the baseball like so far? What's the schedule been like?
So today was the first day of individuals. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore right now. I got 6 a.m. lift tomorrow, getting up at 5, and it's a crazy schedule, but it's awesome. Like I'm embracing every single part of it because hard work hard work is what gets you where you need to be. And I mean, doing work on my own, doing work before practice, after practice, whatever it is, just got to get my stuff done every day. Shut up and work is kind of the mentality I'm bringing out here, and earning respect that way.
hmm
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good mentality to bring, and every coach wants a player like that.
Absolutely.
I want to know what the recruitment process is like. Like, how did you land on Arizona? I know I would say, pretty sought after.
Yeah, for
So
sure. So as a sophomore, I was committed to the University of Kentucky, which is obviously way more east, way more close to home. It's the SEC, obviously. Like as a sophomore during COVID, recruiting was a little weird. Those coaches were awesome. All my best to them. But I was committed there as a sophomore, decommitted going into my senior year. I think I committed like to Arizona probably 2 days before my senior year of high school started. Um, but no, it was a weird process. It was weird because I decommitted kind of late, being a senior. Like, you don't really see many guys commit to big time schools that late. And, the coaching staff at University of Arizona took a chance on me. You know, awesome. Coach Hale, Coach Tripp, Coach Lawn, Coach Toby, like all of them. You know, it's such a culture here, and that's like what I wanted to be a part of. Not get wrapped up in the idea of being in the SEC, or get wrapped up with the idea of being in the top conference in college baseball, obviously, but finding a place that felt like home, and a place that really wanted me for me, that wasn't gonna tell me this and this and which and when it wasn't the case. And that's what I found with Arizona. And I'm ecstatic that I accepted the scholarship that they gave me.
hmm Yeah, and also something that I wanted to ask, what's the culture like so far? Been down there for a week, and I'm sure you got to know all the guys very
Yeah,
well. And what's that culture like? Because they've been a really good ball team for the last
absolutely.
plenty of years.
New guys and the young guys, like we're all just like I like to think we're all just best friends. We're brothers, whatever it is, we all trust that we got each other's backs. And I mean, it's only a week in, and like we already have that like brotherhood and bond. And I feel like I can trust these guys with anything, and that they'll come through for me because they're my teammates, and not only that, they're family. And we're just gonna keep continuing to build that every single day because that's what's important. That's how you go to Omaha. I mean, you know, having fun with each other outside of a baseball atmosphere. That's when you really, see what teams are made of. Like if you have teams that are, certain people are doing one thing, certain people are doing another, those teams, yeah, they could be the most talented teams in the world, but the chemistry just won't be there. But the chemistry here, it's just unbelievable. And they've created a culture and that I got to walk in to here and, just completely open arms by every single dude here. And, it starts from the top down with the coaches and, that's awesome. That's what, the University of Arizona baseball is all about.
Yeah, definitely seems that way. They make it pretty far every year. They're always one of the top ranked schools. They always show success, and the guys seem to click together. So it's good to hear that nothing's changed, especially for the class of freshmen coming in for you. Yeah, definitely that's
Absolutely.
something good. Max, I know there was something you wanted to touch on, so go ahead. I know you wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, so I know you mentioned before we were recording how you have a 6 a.m. lift tomorrow, and being a student athlete, can you just give like a basic like routine, like your daily routine of trying to balance like the early morning lifts, your athletics, and the game time?
Yeah, for sure. So we practice from about 2 to 4 every day. I'll get there early for early work, and if I have class or something, I'll stay after later for after practice work. But typically what it looks like Monday, Fridays is 6 a.m. lifts, Tuesday, Thursdays 8 a.m. lifts, and then tomorrow, thank God, I have one class, but at 11. But there's tutoring. I get tutored and study hall as a team, and that again, that's like a great time to just bond, and that's what it's about. And I think the schedule is very overwhelming at times, and it can be very, very like you look at it and it's like wow, like that's overwhelming. But we just tackle it head on as a team. Like I have an unbelievable support system here. They support the baseball program like crazy here. It's unbelievable, and I think that's why we're so successful. It's because of that. Everybody's all in on us through with the tutors, teachers, professors, whoever it is, coaches, trainers. Everybody's all in on us, and everybody wants us to succeed. And they're going to help us and do what it takes to help us succeed, no matter if it's a 6 a.m. lift or a 7 p.m. lift or 7 p.m. tutoring session or you're late to practice because of class. The coaches are always there for us. Everybody's always there for us.
Yeah.
And typically you have like a set schedule where it's like you go to class this time and then
Yeah,
might be
I'm still getting used to it. I still gotta like check my schedule obviously before every day, but yeah, I mean Fridays are my light days, thank God. But I know I got 2 classes Monday, 3 classes Wednesday, 2 classes Tuesday, 2 classes Thursday. Um, tutoring Monday, Tuesday, study hall Thursday, Friday. And that's typically how it goes. And it can be a lot. And if you're not getting enough sleep, not eating well, it's gonna catch up to you. But yeah, just staying on top of everything for sure.
Is there, being in Arizona and with the weather always nice, is there ever like an off day, or not off day, but like an off season for the summer schools down there? Or do you guys have these workouts and practices the year round?
So during the summer, we all typically go play summer ball like in college summer leagues around the country. But, pitchers will sometimes stay on campus because they threw a lot during the season. They want to rehab, do summer school. But typically it's an all year thing. Maybe not always with U of A, playing for U of A, but we're all trying to get better for U of A, to get back here, to get back to be together for the spring season so we can go to Omaha. So I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's an all year thing. It's a full-time commitment. And some people say it's a full-time job. I don't like to say it like that because if it's not a job if you're having fun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Now, I know I don't want to take up so much of your time, so I want to move on to something else that we had planned. I
Yeah.
talked to you. I told you we were going to do this. Told you we got a pretty cool guy ask a question for you. So this one's from Lance McCullers Jr. You guys saw him on my podcast about a month ago. Yeah, a month ago now. So he asked you, going into play D1 baseball with the transition, what do you think the change in maybe your diet and your training regimen is going to be like?
Yeah. So honestly, that's a shout out Lance McCullers, obviously, but that's a great question. And, it's something I've already noticed. Like I, my I used to love eating junk food, used to love some ice cream, but now like I sit here and I want to put healthy stuff in my body because I'm just too tired and I know that stuff. Like I don't crave that stuff anymore. And it's only been a week, which is crazy to me. But no, the training is a lot harder. It's crazy times of the day, waking up at crazy hours. But if you really want it, like it doesn't bother you. And I think that's like obviously it's only week one. Everyone's super, super motivated right now, but our trainer, our strength coach said today, we're gonna see who really wants it when we get to a week before Thanksgiving when we're all trying to get out of here and go home, and we got the hardest week right there, and I think it's crazy, like for sure, definitely, a big adjustment in the training, but also that's how you compensate. You've got better diet, more sleep, sleeping good hours instead of like 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. That's yeah, you're getting 8 hours, but that's not good, healthy times to sleep. So just staying on top of that, staying very much on your diet, sleep. Like I will preach that, forever because it's super, super important. And yeah, like being in the weight room, doing all that, that's like, yeah, you're lifting weights, but that's not when you grow. You grow when you're sleeping, you grow when you're eating. And that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I'm focusing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great answer to a pretty good question. I didn't expect to see a question that deep in for that post for sure.
Yeah.
I know I gave you a question that someone asked.
Oh yeah. Favorite high school memory. Keep it baseball related. So favorite baseball related high school memory.
Oof. I got two for you. So my junior year, we're playing Lane Tech at home at Whitney Young. That's our rival school. We were down 4-2 at the time. So we hadn't beaten them since 2014. And I'm up to bat. I led off the game with a home run. We're down 4-2. Bases are loaded, 2 outs, and it's the bottom of the fourth inning. I hit a grand slam, and there were so many people there. It was like ridiculous. It was so loud. We ended up losing the game, but then the following year we beat them. My senior year, we beat them, and
I know this memory.
yeah,
Oh my God, I've talked about this.
so I was on third base, and it's a tie game, and I break for home. I was safe either way. In my head, I think they would disagree, but in my head, I was safe either way. The calls time. He balked. I score. We get 3 outs. Game's over, and that was the first time we beat them in 8 years. So that's memory number one. That's Lane Tech. Memory number two is also my senior year, state playoffs. We're at home. We're hosting a regional. It's like, but we're big underdogs, not expected to win. Even more people there this time than against Lane Tech. And we're down 2-1. We're down 2-1. I'm up to bat, runners on first and second. And I hit, honestly, in any other park it's an out, but I got lucky. It was a warm day, wind was blowing out. squeaks over the fence. And, shout out my pitchers that game. Oh my gosh. They were just like on top of it. They were shoving it down their throats. Like, oh my goodness. Both of them pitched so well. And we won that game. And that was like, that was for me right there. That like completed my high school career. That made it feel so good. Like,
Let's pull the video out.
yeah, here it is.
Oh, I screenshot it. Whoops. Hold up. Am I connected to a speaker? Nah. All right. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Who's getting hype outside the dugout? Oh my god. I do remember this one.
That was oof, that gives me chills. I love that.
That was a big focal point of the mixtape.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
That was. If you guys haven't seen that, I might put that in the beginning of this video. We'll see.
Awesome. Do it.
Yeah. You know what? Copyrighted. I don't care. Dude, yeah, I have music in it. It's gonna get us copyrighted. I don't care. We're doing it. Put it.
I know. I love watching my own highlights. I can't even imagine how many times I'd watch that video if that happened to me.
Don't blow my cover. I won't say I love to do it, but you could definitely catch me more times than not watching myself hit.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. You could catch me watching it hit.
Yeah, right.
Do you even have any highlights, Aiden? Yeah.
No, hey, you don't talk about it.
You can watch your podcast highlights.
Gotta make a good mixtape of those.
Yeah, right.
I'm getting shots thrown at me for this one. Really, Max? What did I do?
No.
Yeah, right. Come on.
All right. Well, you know what? Now, all right. Your friends took some shots at you here. Friends.
Oh boy.
George Green. I'll tag your Instagram.
Shout out George. That's my boy. I love George.
Shout out George. Why does George Green dominate something in every competition every time we hit?
See, that's never happened before. He's never dominated me. I mean, George, shout out George. Where you at? Like, that didn't happen. But you can think like that. I mean, like the scoreboard don't lie. So,
Okay.
Next question. I don't even want to think about George anymore.
Question. All right, this is gonna segue into our next topic. We got Hayden. I'm not gonna be able.
That's Zach.
All right, you pronounce the last name. Running it back in TC next summer. Oh, you were prepared.
No, I actually just wore the shirt today. But no, I mean I think it's definitely a very big possibility that I end up back in TC next summer. That was, definitely a roller coaster of emotions, but oh my gosh. That turned me into a very mature baseball player. That made me like really find like why I loved the game instead of playing it because I was good. That really made me love the game. The Northwoods is a grind. It's a very tough league, very pitcher dominant, I think. But even the little success that I had, and that's fine. Learning how to deal with failure, learning how to deal with not succeeding all the time, learning how to deal with the mental grind, playing every single day, waking up and being able to flush yesterday, whether you went 4 for 4 or 0 for 4, being able to like put that behind you and get ready to play the next day. And I think, I still got a lot to learn in that aspect, but Traverse City definitely, prepared me and showed me, I'm not going to hit 550 with 10 pumps in 25 games. I'm not going to do it. But
you're undercutting yourself on your high school stats a bit.
But yeah, I mean, it was a blast up there. So I think it's definitely a huge possibility.
Wow. So you answered my question before I could even ask it.
What was the question?
Well, I was going to say, talk about your experience in Traverse City and
I mean, there it is. Traverse City was, I love that place. It'll always have a special place in my heart. Shout out my host family, Mama T and Mark.
If they're watching,
That's host parents.
I hope they're watching this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm sure they will. Shout out Mama T and Mark.
Yeah.
Heard
Shout out Mama
heard
Tim.
good things about you guys. I heard a lot of good things about you guys.
Yeah, right.
Months. Yeah. So now we're gonna get into some rapid fire. You guys know what's going on for you guys watching. We're gonna ask some MLB questions. I'm gonna throw out some hot takes. I'm gonna be wild, energetic. I'm trying to get views still. So you know what? We're gonna start off. Max, you want to start off underrated or overrated?
Okay. Let's do overrated. It's more controversial, so let's do overrated.
Start off with the all right. 5 most overrated players in the MLB. If you can name 5, it doesn't have to be 5, 3, whatever. Let's try and create some controversy.
Man, you asked me too soon, but
you have to try to explain why.
Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger.
I
love Cody. I love Cody. Overrated. He should not be in the major leagues right now.
Wow.
He's all sped up. He's in his head. He's been sped up since last year.
He's always high. That's his fault.
It looks like it. I don't think he is.
No, I mean, you never know. Whatever he's getting out in LA.
I mean, obviously, like in the major leagues, you're really fucking good. Excuse my language. Bleep that out. But
yeah, I
like you are really, really good if you are in the major leagues. You had success at every single level. But oof, you got to give me players, and I'll say overrated or underrated.
Deal. JD Martinez.
He's underrated. Supremely underrated.
You know what? I agree with you. People were going to think I was going to hate on JD today.
I was going to say you're wearing a Yankees hat.
How about Giancarlo Stanton?
Ooh. Honestly, also underrated. He gets so much hate.
Yes.
He gets so much hate. That dude's ridiculous.
Let's
go.
He
went to the Yankees, he was way overrated, but he got, figured out a little bit in New York. When he was a Marlin, dude, he was really good.
Yeah.
He's finally at the end.
That's about time. I mean, he's back tonight already. 2 RBIs.
I have a good one. Garrett Cole.
Ooh, overrated. He ain't worth what he's getting paid.
I think he's leading the league in Ks this year, though.
Okay, but
he does that a lot.
That's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going off his contract. I don't think he's worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Here's an interesting one. Logan Webb.
Dude, I don't even know who Logan Webb plays for.
San Fran.
Oh, what position does he play?
Pitcher. He's there too. He came out of nowhere like 2 years ago and was like.
You talked to me about him before.
Did I? Did I really?
I feel like you have.
Maybe.
I've definitely heard the name a bunch of times. I don't know. Man. I don't watch the Giants like that. I'm a as you can see.
All right. Hold on. Yeah. I'll give you some Cubs players.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you some Cubs players. Kyle Hendricks.
Dude. Don't even get me started on their pitching staff. He's underrated though. I love the professor.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna argue.
I mean, you asked me.
I asked you. That's why I said I'm not gonna argue.
It's an extremely hot take, but
that's why I respectfully said I'm not gonna argue it. Now, yeah. All right, we're doing stars. Austin Riley.
Honestly, I'm gonna say he's perfectly rated. His stats, he's really good this year, but clutch moments, he's really good in clutch moments.
Mm-hmm.
When they need him to get a hit, he gets a hit.
I like that, and I was gonna say, I hope you say underrated. I don't like the Braves that much, but I'll take Austin Riley any day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me see.
Wait, and before you ask one, since you're a Cubs fan, what do you think of their off-season moves and decisions this year?
Oh my gosh, I don't every year they say, "Oh, we're going to compete so heavily in the free agent market." They never do. I mean, they got Stroman this year, and I can respect That's a former All-Star, you know, like you can respect going out and getting a former All-Star, but and maybe he won the Cy Young one year, right?
Maybe
I feel like he
Stroman.
did. I
I don't
feel
know if
like,
he won it, but I think he was like he was up there in the he was
Yeah.
but
something.
anyway, you know, just like I can respect that, but we don't hit well enough. We need more guys in the bullpen. There's a bunch of guys in the bullpen that I've never even heard of. Again, not a knock on these guys because they've obviously had success at every level.
Scott Efros, dude.
Yeah. Oh, he's sick, but he got traded.
He's on the Yankees
Yeah,
now.
to the Yankees. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been pretty good.
He's injured now, so
Really?
he's on the IL.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
Who's
Give me
next?
some good ones.
Manny Machado.
Dude, underrated. Like as of recent. As of recent. He's like I saw a stat on him today. He's hitting 486.
Since he said I'm Manny Machado, yeah.
Yes, Manny blank. I am Manny blank Machado.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna keep myself out of because I know my parents watch this, so I'm gonna keep myself clean for sure. Now I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I would want one or two more guys. Let's see. I want
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Dude, like you can never call him overrated. Yeah, like he does it. He does both. Like he does both. He'll get pulled from a game and then go play right field. Like it's actually no, because they made the rule where he can come in and DH, but like that's just ridiculous. Like it's insane what he does. And I mean, I just can't call him overrated because of the amount of respect I have for being able to do both.
Yeah.
Do you think he should win MVP over Judge this year?
No, absolutely not.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are biased Yankees fans. I mean,
okay, but
Aaron Judge, what Aaron Judge is doing right now is just
hitting
insane.
300 with 48 home runs with 40 games in the season.
He's gonna hit 60 pumps, and that's ridiculous against that caliber pitching.
I mean, yeah, he's also in the best division in baseball.
Yeah, right.
Best division in baseball. Not the best pitching, but best hitting for sure in that division. Still,
definitely the most competitive. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then
especially with the Orioles now, Orioles are playoff contenders now.
Oh, now I got someone for you, Julio Rodriguez.
Ooh, J-Rod.
Shout out Eric if you're watching this. I know you are.
I don't know. I mean, he's got so much swag. I gotta just say, perfectly rated. I'm not gonna give him. He's a rookie. He's too
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's too early to really.
Yeah.
So someone else with swag. What about Jazz?
Oh, I love Jazz.
Yeah.
Probably a little overrated though, but you know,
Okay.
still love that guy.
Respect.
How about favorite City Connect uniform?
Ooh, that's a good one.
South Sides.
You guys are gonna hate this, but San Diego's. I love those. It's like gives me Miami vibes, but I still love them.
Miami Vice vibes, like the
Heat.
Those Miami Heat Vice, yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it reminds me of. I like the Miami uniforms. I like Chicago's South Side uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Angels uniforms a little bit. I didn't like them until I saw them in person when I was with
yeah, they're like cream. They're cool.
I like them.
They're cool. My favorite uniforms of this year though were the Cubs at the Field of
Dreams. Those are good uniforms.
And the Reds. Like I was just a huge fan.
Yeah.
The throwback is so sick.
I only watched the game for the uniforms and then I turned it off after I saw them for a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, being a Cubs fan, do you like their City Connects?
Wrigleyville.
Well, like not being from Chicago, like Wrigleyville is like it's like obviously one of the neighborhoods of the city, and the big neighborhoods are like Lakeview, Wrigleyville, Lincoln Park on the north side, and Wrigleyville is like a huge neighborhood, and you know it's like very much all about the neighborhood. You know, it's a huge. Even when the Cubs suck, they sell out. It's because the north side, and Wrigleyville is just like this. Like everybody loves the Cubs. So I like the idea behind it. I'm not a fan of the navy on navy, but I do like I mean, they don't look terrible. Let's say that. Especially when they put the high pants and do the baby blue socks. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I don't hate the Padres jerseys as much as everyone else does. I did like them a little more.
I was not a fan of Washington with the flowers. I hated that.
Oh, so you're getting me to a good place to talk about this. Me and Max were in MLB flagship store. I almost bought a Juan Soto jersey, guys. 2 weeks ago, you saw me shitting on Juan Soto on the podcast. I was pissed.
Oh, give me overrated or underrated for him.
Just do it.
Underrated. He's the best hitter in baseball. Like, I don't care. Dude, he's hitting 240 and has a 450 on base percentage. You don't know how hard it is to walk against these pitchers.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I know Aiden has
Juan Soto is the best hitter in baseball.
I agree. I'm not just saying agreeing because you're the guest, but I've been saying that for a while. He's only 23 years old.
Yeah, he's 20. I think he made his debut when he was 17. That is about your age, right?
Yeah.
Well, was it
17, but like whatever.
Max. Oh, well, we'll do this.
We won't even talk about that.
We'll do this at the end. We'll do this. Yeah, I mean, best hitter in baseball, Aaron Judge, but sure.
No.
God, I almost bought
He doesn't even have the most power in the major leagues. Like, most raw power is Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Judge has probably some of the most elite bat-to-ball skills.
And elite bat speed. He swings the bat like 80 miles an hour. That's like ridiculous.
Best hitter in the league.
No. Like tools wise, numbers wise, yeah. But like the best, like I guarantee you ask a pitcher who they're most afraid to face it, most afraid to pitch to, Juan Soto.
Because nobody wants to see him
do it. Coverage is unreal with that guy.
Because no one wants to see him do a Soto shuffle. So if you throw one ball and let one slip, you have to deal with that.
That's like him being ready to hit. That's him being ready to go every pitch.
I thank God I didn't buy that jersey. I was going to buy a Juan Soto jersey, and I really don't
or San Diego or Washington?
No, it was like on sale.
Washington,
in a clearance rack on a Washington jersey. I was like, you know what? I completely like hated on Soto. Like dropped like a whole 3-minute rant like hating on him. And,
for no reason at all. There's
really uncalled for. Because he's not a Yankee.
Oh, he didn't go to the Yankees.
He's a Padre. Hate the Padres. I just don't like Tatis.
If he went to the Yankees, you would be a fan of it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but
for sure. He didn't, exactly. So I have to do my job as a Yankee fan and be a pissed off New Yorker. So
that's how it is.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be nice to him. That's like saying I like Trey Young. Yeah.
That's not even close, Aiden. What has Soto done to the Yankees?
Soto, he's hit
to Trey Young to the Knicks.
He's hit a home run. He's hit a home run against the Yankees. That's enough in my book.
That's
enough in my book. Hey, I'm stubborn. That's enough in my book. You know what? I have no patience to deal with this conversation anymore. Let's talk about Bryce Harper coming back tomorrow. I am hyped.
Underrated.
Huh?
Underrated.
Oh, I thought you said overrated. I was about to remove you. No. Get overrated. I really would have removed you.
So good. I love Bryce.
Yeah. I am probably the biggest Bryce Harper fan that isn't a Phillies or a Nationals fan.
Yeah. My brother loves Bryce Harper.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Bryce Harper is Bryce Harper. You know what? Here's my take. Bryce Harper, when healthy, is the best hitter in baseball.
Juan Soto.
I don't.
He's top 3, but not number 1.
What is it? Harper, Trout / Judge, whoever's healthy, and then Soto.
No, it's he's top 5. It's Trout or no Soto.
Harper at 5, Judge at 4, Trout at 3. Who else? Who am I missing?
No, I'm gonna go Soto, Trout, Harper, Judge.
Rafi Devers might be in my top 5.
Yeah, he's really good.
I hate Rafi Devers as a Yankee fan.
He's
Like I love him.
really
I love him because he's a great player, but I hate him as a Yankee fan. Because he kills us. Like it is painful to watch every time they play. But
How about Paul Goldschmidt?
Just like a really elite hitter.
I mean, yeah, Goldschmidt's great too.
Goldschmidt, he might win a triple crown.
Actually, our the recruiting coordinator here was a scout for the Diamondbacks for 9 years, drafted Paul Goldschmidt.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What a find. What a find.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about diamonds. Talk about diamonds in the rough. I mean, Paul Goldschmidt's great. He's probably one of the best hitters in baseball too. Baseball's getting so much better now as a fan. I mean, you got players like Pujols.
He's playing ridiculous, and I love it.
Yeah, exactly. You got players like Pujols who are playing like this at 40. Verlander's coming off of Tommy John. He's like 42, and he's about to win a Cy Young. You know, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of hate for my recent Astros kind of love. It's been rough out here. People don't like that I like the Astros now because I know Lance.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't cheated in a while, so I mean, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I got to get going here soon, boys.
All right. So we'll wrap this up. This is what I was gonna forget about this. Max, we're filming this 11 o'clock on Thursday night. This will be out Monday, but your birthday's Saturday. We're singing happy birthday to this kid.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh my
3,
God. Hold on. 2,
1.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Max. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I think we killed it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's pretty good.
Fire me up. What do you turn? 18?
17.
17. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
You guys are juniors, right?
Nah, going into senior.
Yeah, rising seniors.
Going into senior this year.
Oh, bet. Well, have fun. Enjoy it because it flies by.
Definitely.
Will. Not ready for it. But, guys, that's all we have for the podcast. If I'm in Arizona soon, which I want to go, you guys will see a lot of content with me and Brendan.
No.
That'll be fun. We're going to figure something out. I'm going to try and get down there. But that is a wrap for the Batter's Eye. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Check out Brendan's Instagram. I'll link it in the description.
Sweet.
I mean, yeah, everything's getting there. You got to go to sleep. You got a 6 a.m. lift.
All right, boys. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Be in touch.
Always, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You.
And it was a great time having you. Peace.
Peace.